Welcome to the Introduction to Microsoft 365 Excel Formatting, Part 2 of 12 parts, presented by the Fruitland Park Library, narrated by Gloria. Table of Contents. Insert or delete column and rows. AutoFill. Widen rows or columns. Rename worksheet. Move or copy a worksheet. Change worksheet tab colors. If anyone needs instructions on how to have two windows open at the same time, please see Excel 365 Video 1. Home tab cell group makes it easy to insert or delete columns or rows. Column F has been selected and we're going to insert a column. Click on Insert and select Insert Sheet Columns. Before the insert, quantity sold data was in column F. After the insert, column F is empty and the quantity sold data is in column G. Notice the small paintbrush to the right of column F. Clicking on the paintbrush gives you the choice of formatting the newly inserted column based on the formatting on the left side, right side, or clearing the formatting. Another method of inserting a column is to select the column. We're using C1 again as a selected column. Right-click and select Insert. Click Entire Column and click OK. To insert a row, select Entire Row. Quality has now shifted to the right to become column D. Column C is now blank. Insert Options. We're going to delete the blank column C. Select the column, click Delete Command, select Delete Sheet Columns. The blank column has been deleted and the quantity data is now returned to its original position. Using the same steps as before for the alternative method, select the column, select Delete. Select Entire Column, click OK. The original data layout is now displayed. To delete a row, select Entire Row. Autofill Handle. Place the cursor on the autofill handle. Cursor will be a small black plus sign. Hold down the left mouse button and drag downward. Excel tip will show what will be in the cell or cells. In this case, it's all the months of the year. Click off of it to remove the highlighting. You can do the same with days, dates, etc. using the same steps as before. Enter at least two numbers, then highlight and use autofill. Selecting more than one column and double-clicking will remove the excess space in a column. You can select one column at a time or multiple columns. To select not adjacent columns, select the first column. For the remaining columns, hold down the Control key first, then highlight the column. Select rows using the same method. The same method can be used to select partial columns and rows. It's helpful when you need certain data to visually stand out by formatting it differently. Series command, Home tab editing group, fill command. Enter a number into a cell, click Series, and the Series dialog box opens. Select either rows or columns, enter the number into the step value and stop value, and click OK. Excel automatically fills in the values for you. Justify command. Select the cells containing the text. Make sure the column has been widened enough so the text will all fit into one column. Click Justify. All of the text will now be in one column. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll be using a list of names to demonstrate the flash fill feature. Type in data for two adjacent columns. Because flash fill is detecting a pattern, as you start to type data in the third adjacent column, your list will appear as you see below. Click Enter key and the list will appear. You also have the option of making any changes you wish to make. Please do not confuse flash fill with autofill. Autofill is a different feature. It enters a predictable series, numbers, days, hours, etc. To rename a worksheet, right-click on the tab. A dialog box opens. Select Rename. The name, Sheet 1, would become highlighted. Type in the new name. Click off the tab. To add a new worksheet, click on the plus sign. To change the order of the worksheet tabs, hover the cursor over the name of one of the worksheets. Hold down the left mouse button. A small downward pointing black arrow will appear and a dog-eared piece of paper will also appear. Then drag and drop the tab in the order you want. You can also move or copy a worksheet to another workbook. Select the worksheet you wish to move. Click Move or Copy to select another workbook to move it to. If there are no other workbooks currently to move or copy it to, Excel simply says New Book. You can select New Book and Excel will open a new workbook and copy the worksheet to the new workbook. To copy, make sure the box next to Create a Copy is checked and click OK. To change colors of the worksheet tabs, right-click on the tab, select Tab Color, select a color, click off the tab. On large projects, it helps to color code the tabs because it adds visual structure and organization to the project. Fruitland Park Library. This concludes the introduction to Microsoft Excel 365, formatting part 2 of 12 parts. Thank you for joining us for part 2. We hope you enjoyed the tutorial and will be joining us for the remaining parts 3 through 12 of Microsoft Excel 365. If you have any questions or would like a transcript of this tutorial, please contact gloria.terry@mylakelibrary.org or call 352-360-6561.